Michelle, the Jamaican vegan. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you a quick stir fry that I like to use, especially if I'm looking for a one pot meal. So for this video, I'm going to show you how I do it with tofu, and there's broccoli, lots of vegetables, and you can have this with or without a side. So you can add it quinoa, some rice if you feel like. I had a good amount in the serving and I just made that my dish. So sit back, enjoy the video. Alright, so here we have our tofu. I am just going to squeeze it dry, so I'm going to get all the liquid out of it. So this is just water because I rinsed my tofu once I took it out the package. I just rinsed it thoroughly. So now I'm just going to dry it, give it a couple of squeeze just to check, is there too much more water left in it. So I still see a little bit. I'm going to grab another piece of paper towel and just give it another quick squeeze. Once I feel like I've gotten enough of the liquid out, I'm just going to cut the tofu block into some strips and then put them all together and cut them into some bite-sized cubes. This helps me to season it a little bit easier, it's easier to eat it, all that. So it's bite-sized pieces. Now you see my tamari sauce, my pepper tree seasoning, and my veggie broth, and this is what we're going to be using. Okay, so the first thing I'm adding is my tamari sauce, or you can add soy sauce. I'm just gonna add that and then coat it all over, right? And then I'm adding my pepper tree seasoning, so I'm just gonna add that. It's pretty good. I really like it. A little goes a very long way. You can add more or less to your liking, and just continue to coat that until it's right in. And then you can leave that for about 30 minutes to an hour just to have it soak up all that nice great flavor. And then it should kind of look like this, nice and brown, and then we're going to leave that to marinate for a few minutes. While that's kind of sitting there soaking up those flavors, I'm just gonna pour some coconut oil in the frying pan I'm gonna use for the tofu, and then I'm just preheating the pan I'm gonna use for my veggies. So I'm just gonna add some oil to the pan that's gonna do my stir fry, and then the pan that has my oil for my veggie chunks, or my tofu, sorry, it's already nice and hot. So I'm just gonna pour everything in, get all the seasoning, all the juice left in there, pour that in, and just toss that around for a bit. And then we're gonna kind of just leave that there for maybe 30 seconds, just enough for it to brown, and then we continue stirring until it's nice, brown, and crispy, and fried all over. Just try to get it all over the pan so that it's nice and flat, so you don't have like any sitting on top of each other, so everybody can get their own space, so we can easily get them fried, easily toss them, and that. Alright, so while my tofu is going and my pan for my steamed veggies all nice and hot, I'm gonna add the veggies in. This is just the carrot, onions, bell peppers, and I'm just gonna toss them slightly, a little bit. I added some seasoning to this prior to dropping it in the pan, forgot to show you. I just added some more of the pepper tree seasoning to it just to bring the flavor up a bit. And then I'm just gonna continue tossing it, just folding it kind of gently to get everything nicely coated. And then I'm gonna just move on, giving my tofu a little stir. You see that brown? Yes, that's what we're looking for. So just gonna continue to toss that until everything is nice and coated. Alright, so now I'm gonna add my sweet corn. No, this is not sweet corn, this is baby corn. And adding my broccoli florets. And then I'm just gonna continue to fold that. But before, I'm gonna add my veggie broth, which is just, my Maggi vegetable soup and water. It's my vegetable broth. And then I'm gonna fold that in to try and get the broccoli and the corn to the bottom of the pan. Continue folding. And then I'm just gonna cover it to steam for a few minutes on a very low flame. Steams for about 4 minutes because I don't want the broccoli to lose too much of its crunch. So just 4 minutes on a low flame. Here we go. So now after 4 minutes, I'm just gonna go ahead and check it. And this is what it looks like. This is how I prefer it. Ooh, look at that steam. So my broccoli is still nice and green and there's a little bit of crunch. And I prefer it that way. My onions still have a little bit of purple to it, so that's just perfect for me. So now I'm gonna add my tofu to my steamed veggies. I added also, forgot to film it, a tablespoon of agave just to add a little bit of sweetness and give it a little thickness. So I added that to the tofu and then I'm just gonna go around, stir it to get it all in there so it's nice and even. Yep, that's it. Look at those colors. Oh my god, this is a party right here. So like I said, you can have this by itself, but I decided to just serve it with quinoa. So just a few spoonfuls of quinoa. There we go. And then I'm gonna add my teriyaki. Oops. And then here I go. I am adding my stir fry. So I added about, what's that, 3 heaping spoonfuls. I'm using a slitted spoon for this so that I'm not getting too much of the water from the vegetables, just enough. And there you have it. Okay, so I hope you liked the video. I hope you give the dish a try. It's really simple. It was really tasty. So I hope you give it a try. If you do, let me know in the comment section below. Or you can DM me on Instagram at The Jamaican Vegan. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this channel. Until next time.